Hi everyone, it's Sheila, and today's video is going to be on the Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm. Now, originally I have to say, when I first heard all the talk about beauty balms, I was somewhat on the fence about them. Because basically, all that I was seeing was very pale colors, and the textures just didn't seem to be something that I was going to enjoy using. I did go to Sephora, and to be perfectly honest again, the only BB cream other than the Urban Decay Naked Skin one, the only other one that I've ever used was the Smashbox. And I actually ended up getting two separate samples of the BB cream from Smashbox because I really was convinced that the first sample that I had was defective somehow because it just felt so oily and so greasy that I kept thinking maybe they didn't mix it up correctly, or something has to be wrong with this. So I went back at another time. I actually even went to a totally different Sephora, and I got another one, and it was the same thing. And so I thought, wow, I really don't think BB creams are going to be something that I'm going to enjoy using. So I kind of put it on the back burner, and I just kind of thought, I'll watch a few more, BB cream videos, but I know that that's going to be something that I want to use. Now, I know, as time would pass, that so many different brands were coming out, and there were several more that had color payoff to them. Or shall I say that, they were saying that they had a slight tint to them. But again, when you go and look at the color choices, they range from a very pale color to either, a dark color. Like there's very few colors in between. And for a woman of color, it just seemed like our choices were like really bad. So I kind of, again, it's just not going to be something that's going to work for me. And because I am very pleased with the primer that I have, and I think I will probably always at some point or another use this primer, I can't see me ever going totally away from my Hourglass Mineral Veil primer and just not ever using it again. So I know that's something that's going to be in my makeup collection forever probably. But I feel, the more you watch videos and you see all these BB creams, I'm like, darn it, I want to find the BB cream that's going to work for me. Well, I was on the Urban Decay's website, I don't know, I guess a month or so ago, and I saw, they had launched the BB cream for Urban Decay, and I read a little bit about it. I was impressed, with what they were saying. I thought, But up there again, looking at it on the website, you see that it's one color, but what color is it really? You can't tell because anything that you look at on the internet will never be the right color, so you have no idea really what you're looking at. Well, the other day, I was in Ulta, and they had a big display of the Urban Decay Beauty Balm, and they had a little sign that they were giving away a free sample of the Naked Skin Foundation with a purchase of the BB cream. Of course, I love to get anything free, and unfortunately, I had to get an IOU because the store had not gotten in their samples yet. But what I ended up doing was testing it. And what I did was I put just a little bit right here on this area right here. Now, of course, I was already made up. I put it right over top of my foundation because what I wanted to see if I was going to end up with a big pale block on my, like on my chin from the color not mixing into my foundation. Well, when I rubbed it, I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. It went from a liquid to a powdery effect, which I was impressed. Then I noticed that there was nothing on my chin. Like my foundation still looked exactly the same as it did before I rubbed it on there. Just like a clean slate, but the color did not change. So I went, that means that it must have rubbed into my skin. So again, I was impressed. So I kind of walked around in the store for probably 30 minutes or so, going over in my head, should I spend the $34 on this BB cream? Well, guess what? I did. I ended up spending the $34 on the BB cream. Now, this is what the box looks like. And again, this is what the tube looks like. And it says that it comes in 1.18 fluid ounces, and it is SPF of 20. Now, I don't know that I would ever wear this particular item by itself, but of course, when you read up on what it says, ditch your daytime anti-aging treatment entirely, leave your moisturizer behind, and on those days when you really want to play it low key, skip your foundation too. This is one beauty balm with insane benefits. Now, I will say that it does make your skin feel wonderful, and it leaves your skin just looking healthy. Not a glow, not a matte, just looking healthy. So I'm very, very impressed by that. I haven't used it enough to see, of course, long-term treatment, but I will comment that this morning when I walked into my bathroom and I bent down to brush my teeth, I remember catching my eye on my face and I thought, wow, my face looks different this morning. Now I couldn't really put my finger on it, and I'm not going to say it was the BB cream and tell a total lie because I don't know, but I do know that my face looked healthier for some reason. Now, it could have been because I just got some good sleep, but it kind of intrigued me enough to kind of go, could it be the BB cream? I don't know at this point. I haven't used it long enough, but I will say I did notice something different about my face this morning. And this was before I even put the BB cream on. It was, like I literally woke up, walked into the bathroom and like bent down at the sink and looked up and I was like, So, I'm not going to give it kudos to that effect just yet. I'm going to say it's on that question thing for me. Now, some of the other things that it says on the box, it says, it hydrates, instantly improves hydration over time, primes so makeup goes on beautifully and stays put, protect, again, that's the SPF 20 in it, and perfect to instantly even out skin tone and minimize pores, lines, wrinkles, and redness. Treats to firm skin, improve elasticity, and provide measurable anti-aging benefits. Now, of course, some of these things are going to be things that you're going to have to use this BB cream for a period of time before you can see the difference. Now, my thought process is I do think that I would probably use this to replace my moisturizer because I generally don't moisturize during the daytime. I usually do a very good moisturizer at night, but I kind of was there for a while and then I just kind of stopped. And I will occasionally, but I will tell you that I don't wake up every day and use a moisturizer before I use my primer because some days I feel like, my skin don't need the moisturizer in the morning. I use it every night before I go to bed, but the morning time moisturizers, that kind of, varies sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So at best, I think that this will be an awesome moisturizer at this point because I have noticed that it feels really great on the skin. Like I said, it rubs into the skin, so I have no color, payoff. So, it doesn't, change my foundation colors or anything like that. So I am very, very impressed with what it looks like. Now, because it does go into the skin, I don't see a color payoff on this. So I'm going to say that if you're a person that had, maybe, spots on your skin, whether it's, acne scarring or anything like that, it's not going to cover. Well, at least I don't think so. I don't have any of those kinds of things, so I don't know. But I know it just kind of rubs into the skin and it gives like just an even look, but not, it doesn't cover up anything. So you're not going to get like, it's not a tinted moisturizer. Whereas I think some of the beauty balms that I've seen are more tinted moisturizers than anything. I wouldn't call them, that's what I see them as because they have a lot of color to them. And that to me makes it a tinted moisturizer. Whereas this to me with no color payoff, it goes into the skin. It's going to just work on anybody's foundation, whether you're, a woman of color like myself or whether you are, it doesn't matter. It's going to just blend into your skin. So I think it will truly work for everyone, which to me is better what a BB cream should be. I personally think it should be something that would work for anyone because if you wanted to go another route, then I would say go to a tinted moisturizer. Again, that's just my opinion. But so far, I am going to give the Urban Decay Beauty Balm Naked Skin a number 4. And I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up at this point. I really don't want to give it on a 1 to 5 scale of 5 just yet because I've only used it with 2 different foundations. And the 2 foundations that I used was Mary Kay, Makeup Forever, Face and Body. And today I am actually wearing the Kat Von D, and my color is D66, and it's a sample that I got from Sephora. And I am really impressed with this. I really, really am. I don't know. I think this is a pretty cool foundation. So I am wearing it underneath, excuse me, just knock that down. I am wearing it underneath my Kat Von D, like I said today. And the face that you see right now is basically, this is from about between 6 and 6:30 this morning. This is basically me not doing any touch-ups. The only thing I've done is reapply my lipstick. And when I was in Sephora today making a purchase, which you all will hear about my most recent purchase on a video to come within the next few days. It's a product by Hourglass. I'm so excited about using it. I'm going to use it first thing tomorrow morning, and I will give another first impression opinion on that particular product. I will not tell you what it is at this point because I want you to see it in my video. But when I was inside of Sephora today, I believe I was told by everyone in Sephora that the new color for Sephora, or this year, and I guess not just for Sephora, but everywhere, it's the emerald green. And so I don't know if you can see, but I have a liquid eyeliner, and it's from Stila. That's all I know. But it is the emerald green that was placed over top of my black. I don't know how well it's going to show in this video, but my sweetheart that works in Sephora at North Star Mall, he loves playing with me, and he says I'm a great team player, but he could not wait to put this eyeliner on my eyes today. So that is the only thing that's been done to my face, basically. And of course, nothing, no other powders or anything like that. So me wearing the Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm underneath my foundation today, again, it is the Kat Von D D66, but this is what it looks like at the end of the day. The time is now almost 7 o'clock, so I've had it on basically for 12 hours. So I'm impressed. My skin looks great. I look healthy. I look good, for the end of the day. So again, I'm highly impressed, and I would highly recommend, if you are in the market for a BB cream and you are a person, especially if you are a person of color and you have not been able to find the right BB cream for you, because of color payoff and things of that nature, definitely try the Urban Decay Naked Skin. Or if you are a person that has very oily skin, or you don't like the oiliness that I have seen in BB creams, because I have touched the texture of a couple other ones, not actually used them, but just touched the texture of them, and I didn't like the way they felt, so I didn't even bother getting samples of them. But if you are a person that wants something that's going to go into a powdery effect and not leave like an oily residue on your skin, I think you would be impressed. And I would encourage you to go to Sephora, get a sample, and see how you like it. And if you do like it, go ahead and make the purchase and get yourself the Urban Decay Beauty Balm SPF 20 and the, I was going to say, and the BB cream. That's what I just said that. See, I'm getting tired. It's the end of the day. But anyhow, that's really all I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you had a wonderful work day today, and I hope you have a great evening. To all my viewers out there, I want to say God bless. And again, I really need to say thank you. I noticed that my subscribers have been increasing, so I'm really happy about that. Keep on subscribing, everyone. I look forward to doing videos. And as always, God bless. Bye-bye.